Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to day two of constantly posting every day for the next 30 days in my self development, research, or whatever you may call it. I want to see what this feels like in the next 30 days. And today, this theme, I'm on my way to the gym, of course. That's why every time I get on here, I'm like dressed and I'm standing outside. It's because I'm literally about to get in my car and head to the gym, which is ironic enough in itself with what I'm about to talk about today, because today's topic is simply habits. Um, for the last couple weeks, I've been exercising, journaling more like, especially as a man, sometimes we forget or we don't want to implement a thing that seems sensitive or vulnerable, if you will. But I mean, I guess also the older you get, the less you care about that type of stuff. But the last couple of weeks, I've been really emphasizing and stressing the importance of when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I do after I've, brushed my teeth and done the things that you got to do in the bathroom is literally sit down with a physical piece of paper and a pen. And I got this concept or this idea from this book entitled The Artist's Way, um, by Julia Cameron. But basically, the concept is just finish 3 pages. I don't. It doesn't matter what you write. Doesn't matter what you're thinking about. Matter of fact, don't think. Just let your pen flow. And what I have found is the more that you do it, I wouldn't say the more structure you get, but the more intentional you become about the things that are coming out of you. And I'm reading this book. I said it in a previous video, but this book entitled "Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself." And what you find out is the more you do something, the brain literally rewires itself. One for that said task to become a touch easier, but for two, for the environment and the world to start aligning itself with whatever it is that you're thinking. Basically, your habits create your future. Your habits build you mentally, and your habits build you physically. What it is that you think comes to life. And I will say, like I said, this is day two of me posting about it, but this is also about 2 or 3 weeks. I haven't kept the count on my journaling and me doing this active flow of like getting up, journaling, hitting the gym. But I will say I've noticed how already, if I don't complete these specific steps, I wouldn't say in this order, but if I don't complete my morning steps, my day almost feels very weird. Now I will say this: I wouldn't try to take the route of superstition, right? Don't try to let your brain go there before it goes there. What I would do is focus on simply building better habits, like the things that actually serve the self improvement. I was watching Myron Golden yesterday, and he said something about like the FIFA World Cup is here. He was like, I don't know how people got the time to watch the FIFA World Cup. Like, watching the FIFA World Cup does not do anything for my self improvement. It doesn't do anything to build me up. It doesn't do anything for me to serve others. And while that is true, many of us enjoy entertainment, but it is very true. Like where we spend our time building things, right? Jesus was a carpenter, whether you believe in the Bible or not. Let's take it metaphorically. At the end of the day, the representation of who Jesus, the Messiah, Yahweh is, it's the concept of building better relationships with the disciples that he had around him. In other words, the people you're surrounding yourself. It's also the building of the mind, what you know you're supposed to be doing, focusing on that daily creates a cycle of things. I'm reading in this book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, that what you think about, you create more of. We've heard it through Earl Nightingale. Your mind is like a garden, a farm. Whatever you plant into it, it would reap that in abundance, whether that's good or bad. So today, my challenge for you as you watch this video, my challenge for you is for the next 30 days. What you focus on, you create more of. Don't blame anything or anybody for what's happening in your life. Instead, take the time to focus to 10 to 2 hours to 24 hours a day. You spend time focusing directly on what it is that you want daily for the next 30 days. And I'm going to put this into practice for the next 30 days with me posting here, and we'll see what happens. 30 days, you got this. Build better habits, build better life. It's very simple. We got this, y'all. Thank you again for tuning in. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and follow. I'm posting for the next 30 days. This is just day 2. Let's build better habits, people.